In chapters 1 and 2 of the Gospel of Luke, we see how God entered the lives of ordinary, real people just going about their normal business. God entered the lives of Zechariah and Elizabeth in the middle of their pain. They were facing infertility issues, and they were trying to be faithful to God. And in the midst of their pain and wounds, God entered and brought hope. Or for Mary and Joseph, Mary, probably a teenage girl, a virgin, pledged to be married to Joseph, just going about her everyday normal life, and then God entered her world, and she was going to carry the hope of the whole world. The hope of all creation was going to be in the womb of Mary. And then we have Simeon, someone who was waiting to die, and God told him that he wouldn't die until he saw with his very eyes the hope of the whole world, the Christ. And just in his everyday life, serving God, God enters his world and he sees with his very eyes Jesus, just an 8-day-old baby, and his whole world changes. Or we see the shepherds in chapter 2 and how they were just doing their everyday, mundane, ordinary lives in their fields with their sheep. And God entered their world. And as they saw the hope of the whole world, as they saw Jesus with their very eyes, everything changed, everything transformed. Things would never be the same again. And it says that they returned to their fields. This wasn't their ticket out of their everyday lives, but an encounter with God gave them the joy, the hope, and the peace to go back to what they've been called to do and to be faithful to God. God wants to enter our world. And the question is, are we open to having God enter our lives?